She became a full-time painter after she retired, and at the age of 81, she was the first ever African-American woman to have a solo exhibition at the Whitney Museum of American Art. Today we will learn about the art of Alma Woodsey Thomas and experiment with cutting and tearing colour paper to make a collage mosaic. Who is Alma W. Thomas and what is special about her art? Alma Thomas shows how important it is to follow your heart. She is an inspiration and a role model for women of any age, for people of colour, and for all young artists. This video focuses on what inspired Alma Thomas and how she painted. When we look at her paintings and read the titles she used and listen to her own words, we learn that Alma Thomas was inspired by nature, colour, light, space travel, and feelings of happiness. In this example, Alma Thomas tells us that whenever she looked out her window, she saw her beautiful myrtle tree with its vibrant pink blossoms and pale greens of the leaves, and that as the colours shifted in the breeze, it reminded her of the different instruments and melodies of a concerto, and this gave her ideas for abstract paintings. Now, in the 1970s, Thomas got really excited about the televised coverage of NASA's Apollo 10 and Apollo 11 moon explorations. In Blast Off, she expresses the excitement and colours of the rocket launch. To help catch children's attention, NASA named the Apollo 10 command module Charlie Brown and the lunar module Snoopy from the cartoon Peanuts. Alma Thomas loved this whimsy and revealed her own playfulness by including Snoopy's perspective into her paintings, as in this painting of the Earth wrapped in sunset reds as seen by Snoopy as he floated in space. These two space exploration paintings contrast different feelings, don't they? On the left, we have another example of the feelings of speed and the colours of the ground, sky, sea and rocket smoke rushing past the cockpit window during the launch. But on the right, there is a kind of stillness. This big, dark blue sky and tiny sunlit spacecraft, it's a bit like a hushed wow moment, suggesting the silence, the weightlessness and vastness of deep space. Even here, with her eclipse painting from 1970, where are we? We might be floating still in outer space with Snoopy and the astronauts, looking back at the Earth eclipsing the Sun, but we could also be standing in our backyard looking up. I'm going to pause the video here just to say a huge thank you to my more than 1,300 strong subscriber community. Your support and encouragement mean a lot to me. If you're new to my channel and would like to feel a part of our community, consider hitting the subscribe button and notification bell. Alma Thomas mostly uses pure light colours, the colours of the rainbow, and their tints. The next thing to notice and to closely study is the way she applies the paint in smallish brushstrokes, dabbing the paint on in patches so that we can see gaps between each brushstroke. And through the gaps we can see the background colours that she painted first. And the third element to note is that the format of the painting, whether it's square, a vertical rectangle, or a horizontal rectangle, relates to the shapes inside the painting. They may be stripes or bands of colour, concentric circles of colour, triangles, or organic or non-geometric shapes. And that the combination of format and shapes inside the painting, circles inside a square, stripes inside a rectangle, help create the expressive mood Thomas wants. To do this art activity, you will need coloured craft paper, It can be 80 to 150 GSM and A3 or A4 sized. A glue stick and scissors. You might also like to have markers or pastels or paint sticks if you want to sketch some ideas. Think about whether you'd like to work in small teams of 2 or 3 people or on your own, and think about what inspires you. Then discuss or sketch your ideas and either choose your favorite idea or combine several ideas together into one picture. Choose a background color to contrast with the colors of your mosaic pieces. And when you make your mosaic pieces, you may tear or cut them. Think about the style that suits you. Tearing the paper helps you create irregular shapes that will look more organic and more like Alma Thomas's brushstrokes. If instead you want more regular geometric mosaic pieces, I suggest you cut them. This last stage is the part that takes the most time. Be patient and go slowly to get the best result. And when you're happy, you're finished. Congratulations.